This question is from Tim. He says, I'm currently doing a TAFE course on massaging and I'm absolutely loving it. Your videos have helped me a great deal. However, I do have one question. I receive a lift to the TAFE every day from a friend who is showing a great sign of friendliness by doing this. I also pay petrol, of course. My question is, I sit behind her in the car and have started giving her massages on the upper back and lower neck. She enjoys it, but I really know what I can do besides rub my thumbs in a circular motion on her upper back. Are there any kinds of massages I can do sitting in front of you in a car while driving? I tried to make a video question, but it didn't work. Thanks in advance and love your work. The problem is with when you're massaging when you're driving, it's a little bit hard and you don't want to distract the driver, of course. It's a lot better if you're stopped at a stoplight or something, then you can start massaging them a little bit. But you got to be aware of your own body mechanics too, because you're leaning over so much, and especially 5, 10, 15 minutes in that kind of position can start to give you a little bit of problem then. And massaging in that area, you don't have to keep rubbing and massaging like this. You can actually just hold with your thumbs in certain areas, or you can just hold with one hand and place the other hand on top of that thumb, so you can press and hold. So you can, that's just, say on a scale of 1 to 10, bring it up to like a 7 or 8, so a little discomfort. And after 10 or 15, 20 seconds or so, it should start relieving. And that's basically considered a basic trigger point therapy kind of treatment. So you're finding the tender areas on the neck and shoulder area, and then you're going to just hold that area for a while, so it works great. Stretching, I don't advise that when you're massaging with the car. Just be careful of that, of course. And you can even use your knuckles, or even like a little karate chops right on the top of the shoulders. So all depends on what the how high the backrest is, or the headrest is too. Some cars you can even take off the headrest, so it makes it a little bit easier. But again, just be careful when you are driving and massaging. I don't recommend it, of course, but if you are stopped at a stoplight or those kind of things, it could work out okay. But be aware of your own body, of course, too. You can also do kind of like a quick circular friction. It kind of invigorates, kind of wakes them up a little bit. So it's like a heat friction, it's called. But right underneath the base of the suboccipital ridge right here, that's the area, big area for headaches. But make sure it's not on the vertebrae at all. So make sure you're not massaging there at all. But you kind of hook your thumbs right underneath the suboccipital ridge, and even on the ridge a little bit too. So there's trigger points on there, and then there's one underneath. But all trigger points are equal on both sides, so you can try both areas out. But again, you can just press and hold that area, and again over time it's going to lessen the pain. And a thing called a Schema Compression, what you're doing is you're pressing and holding that to like a 7 or 8 again for pain wise, and once it relieves to like a 2 or 3, hardly any pain, you have the client breathe in really deep, and then when they breathe out, go a little bit deeper to the next level then. So and then you bring it up to 7 or 8. So that can be done like 2 or 3 times at least if you want. So you can get different layers. So some people believe there's like 4 to 5 layers at least of muscles in the neck area. So it all depends on what area you're palpating, so you can get all layers of that, so you can help those areas out then. So again, you can use your knuckles, or you can use some Chipotle like this, but just make sure your wrists are totally relaxed when you're striking, or you can even use your fingertips for this, or you can go like this on one side and then the other side. And sometimes too, just pressing and holding the shoulders down is a nice relaxing method too. But definitely look at my videos on chair massage, so it can give you some ideas. So, but the thing is with chair massage, the person's leaned over like this, but you can perform it when they're sitting up too. But again, just be careful of when you're driving and massaging. Just FYI, just a word of advice, so just be careful then. Any other comments or questions, leave the comments below, and thank you, and hopefully that helped them.